That's the Stream Deck.
Quit playing.
And I'm vlogging it too. Gas showed up. What's happening?
Yeah.
Someone doesn't sound too
Yes.
sure about that. He's so mad.
He's about to drive a Ferrari F430.
What up?
What's up?
Welcome back to the Ain't Everything podcast. I'm your host Ralph, yo Ramon, Mark. I know Zoe was in the car, stuck in traffic, dealing with this snow. There's a little while out there in Michigan right now, but we should be here at any moment. But what's going on, fellas? How y'all been, man?
What's going on?
Chilling, man.
Nothing, man. Just feel like life out here is still lifing, right?
Oh yeah, it ain't stopped.
You know what I'm saying? It's been what's up, Rhonda? Hey Mel. Yeah, life's still out here lifing, man. Still having good times, bad times, right? But we here, man. How your week been, Mark?
It was busy. Like I said, I had to do 10 days straight. So my first off day in like a while was probably that Wednesday? No, that Thursday last week. So yeah, it was tough. It was tough.
You had just the one day off too?
No, Thursday, Friday, then I had the weekend, so I go back Monday.
Damn, it must
But
be
I mean,
nice.
between them 10 days, I was doing like going in at 4, leaving at 4 in the afternoon. I was doing that for 10 days straight, bro. So yeah, I was kind of silent on that one. So I was silent to the world because I had to deal with that. Whoop my ass. But I'm good though. They said we got to do that again in December so we can have the holidays off. But I don't think the days fall. I think the days for Christmas fall differently. So I think
Tell your mama to get out here and do it. Don't ask me to do nothing else again for 10 days
burnt.
straight.
I'm so burnt. Between that and selling drugs to the community, it just tear you down, man.
A Black Dynamite. I sell drugs to the community.
Right. Goddamn right.
Well, I feel you, bro. Moan, what about you, big dog? What about you?
Everything cool, man. I guess the only highlight of my week was I had COVID all last week. So I kind of been down and not out, but just down. I had to work from home, but it kind of happened at a perfect time, right? Because I only had to go to work for 3 days, and then I had the rest of the week off because of the holiday. But I mean, other than that, we here. That's all I can really say. Work. I'm actually thinking about going back to school, man, to finish up the last little bit I got left. So I'm thinking about switching my major. It's one of those moves I'm thinking about.
Okay.
But
good.
Other than that, man, I'm sending out more invites to get people to join the chat, and I mean, I'm ready to get it.
I heard that, man. Well, as for me, man, it's been a very busy week as well. I only get one day off, and that's Thanksgiving. After Thanksgiving, I'm right back to it Friday. Luckily, I get Saturday and Sundays off, but back to it again on Monday. Though I love my job, I don't have one of those jobs that gives me a lot of off time, except for the 2 days on the weekend. But it gets the job done as far as providing for the family, right? But it doesn't leave me a lot of time to do things that I like to do. Because it
gives you the funds for the family, but not the time with the family.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
I get it.
I guess maybe if I had a little bit more time, I would post more, and put a couple things up on the gram and on Facebook and stuff like that. But I do it, in between the times when I can. But, I say that because that's kind of one of the things about our topic today, which is the social media lifestyle, right?
Mm-hmm.
We all see it. We all got friends in it. We got people that we know live one way in real life, but on the gram and Facebook, something totally different.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel that, social media be getting a lot of people fucked up out here. You know what I'm saying? You be out here doing the most for the wrong reasons.
Clout chasing, that's what they call it. Out here
And
trying to get the clout and want the likes and that,
hell,
falsifying thing.
every now and then they have the situation to look like they got the clout when they really don't too. That's the other thing, right? Somebody have a little bit more ice than normal. Just so happen to be sitting in front of their friend with the real ice. Well, let me try that on real quick. Take a picture. They'll just cop this ice real swiftly.
That's indeed true.
But that's not the biggest thing to me that gets people fucked up, believe it or not. You know what I'm saying? Saying that you're living one life and you're not really living that life. That's your thing. That's your head. My thing that gets people fucked up is listening to social media.
Well, hey Sharonda, hey Leisha, how
You
y'all
know what I'm
doing?
saying? When you listen to social media and you follow social media, it's two different things than faking the funk. Right? Somebody could sit here and say that you may think you living the best life ever. You go on Facebook and they like, no, if you think this is your life is shit. And you're like, well, wait a minute. I work real hard to get where I'm at. Like, what you mean? He was like, well, what did you give up to get it? And I was like, well, you gave time with your family. You gave up time with this. You gave up time with that. You didn't do this. You didn't do that. And I was like, well, shit, I guess you're right. But then you flip the next page and there's somebody else like, you want to be super successful? Stay focused. Sometimes you got to sacrifice certain things in order to get certain places. And it's like, which one do you listen to or do you follow your own plan? Well, the problem is everybody on social media, man. You end up following what you think or what sounds good.
I don't
And
know
so,
why people, well, I know why, but so I guess it's an unfair advantage for the modern generation because when we were coming out of high school, Black Planet and Facebook was only for, well, we had Black Planet and then it was
MySpace.
Facebook. Facebook was only, well, I thought MySpace was after we got out of high school because I remember
Yeah, what?
I
You're
remember
right.
Black Planet when we were in high school. Then I remember Facebook right after we graduated was only for college kids, right?
Facts.
And then MySpace came along and it kind of set the tone of how social media should be, right? Because Black Planet, if I can remember, was kind of a social media for us, you know. And when MySpace came around, that's when social media just kind of took it to the next level, and that's where Facebook and MySpace went away, and all these other ones came around, and all this type of thing. So we didn't have a connected environment in front of us. When we graduated high school, that's when Apple decided to have a touchscreen phone. So that's why I said I
And
think
making it sound old as fuck, bro.
the disadvantages. And should it be a disadvantage though? Because it's how you're taught, right? It's how you taught. It's the things that your mom and your dad or whoever your parental guardian is on how to be on social media or just be in life in general. If you have morals and if you have priorities in order and if you have things together, then I feel like your social media should reflect who you are and not the image of what everybody think that you are.
Oh, but
Right?
wait. Let's talk about our generation though. We didn't have no parental guidance for social media.
Well, we had morals, and where have all our morals come from? Being in the hood, and a lot of it came from the OGs, right?
Yeah,
so,
but
so
that's what I'm saying though. Like the only thing we knew better to do that these kids they don't really know better to do is that you don't put everything on the internet, right?
and that's where the parental guidance comes from, or the role model, or whoever the person is that's raising these kids. Remember, when we were growing up, it took a village. Now, in these days, it's a totally different ballgame. They don't respect the OGs, they don't respect the teachers, they don't respect their own parents, and then everything you see on TV, especially like the girl that got popular off her disrespect, the Danielle Bregoli girl, the Cash Me Outside. How about that girl?
Oh,
And
bad
she, yeah, bad baby.
bad
She just
baby.
ran her whole life off of that, and she's rich.
It's
I
crazy
mean,
because a lot of people got rich off of being disrespectful as fuck.
That's what I'm
They really
saying.
did.
I mean, I hate to say it. I think when it comes to that particular scenario, that's just America. You got a lot of non-talented people. That's rich.
Facts.
And I'm not trying to knock
Talk to me,
anybody.
But hold
Like
boy.
on,
to
but
this
is she
day,
not? Hold on. Is she non-talented though? Because she took herself, her marketing, whether she's talented or not, and utilized that to make money off of it. So
but
That
when
doesn't
I
make
say
you
technically, if she has
talented.
talented, I mean
talent,
when I say talented, I mean in the aspect of it was a famous Barbara Walters interview where she interviewed the Kim Kardashians, and she simply asked them, "What do you do?" And they were so
right?
quiet. You get what I'm saying? And that's what I mean when I say there's a lot of non-talented people getting green lighted
Chris, what's happening, bro?
because of that, But back to the topic at hand as far as social media goes, it depends on the pie. Like, I mean, I look at social media as if it is the pie. You
This is what
got
we
people
talking
that
about,
use
bro.
social
Social media
media,
lifestyle.
you got people that use social media for advertisement. You got people that use social media for job, like like OnlyFans and things of that nature. You got social media for a lot of things, and it's and going off of what Ralph was saying, some people don't know how to separate the two. Some people will get on there and believe that they are whatever their Instagram is, and then when they go out there with their real people, they portray what their Instagram is, and the real people like that ain't you, bro. So
Right.
that
Send
is
it
a
out
lot
my
of
way.
things, and like you said, it will get you fucked up. You could be on there
I think
posing with guns. I had a guy. This is a very true story. I had a guy. He wanted to. And it's like seriously. He really wanted to like. Hey, we had the job, and I always keep my weapon on me. Yes, I am. I'm registered to have it. And he said, "Oh man, that's your weapon." I said, "Yeah, it's my weapon. I go to the show every time. I love to practice. I'm good at it." And he begged, "Oh man, can I stand in front of your car and just hold it?" And I said, "Fuck no, you crazy?" And I kept telling him over and over again, "No, fuck no. Get your own gun, get your own fucking car, and you do it yourself." And before I knew it, before I realized it, I seen his picture pop up on Instagram when he was in front of this nice, Jesus, beautiful car. And he was holding a wad of money and jewelry and stuff. And I'm in my mind, I know the guy. I know this guy. So in my head, I'm like, what the fuck? So when I ended up seeing him, I said, "Bro, you cannot do that. I can see the guy's license plate." And he didn't register it. He said, "What do you mean?" "So what about the license plate?" I said, "You could see the guy." We live in a world where I can find out what you're doing, where you're going, and who you're going to be with off of just where you're taking your pictures at. Yeah, like you know what I'm saying? Like you can go to the club and meet women based off of what you're portraying, and they might have other agendas because of what you are portraying. And then you be the one mad because you're like, "Oh, I'll keep attracting gold diggers," because you're showing something that you are not. If you're showing that you want love, you're probably gonna get it. But if you flash your money saying I can get all the bitches in the world, and then you attract something that's for that lifestyle, you cannot get upset because they don't want the real you, because now you portrayed this thing that you're not. And it's vice versa. Like I've had a female friend that had the same thing. She's beautiful, but every time she posts something, she's very revealing. She leaves nothing to the idea of nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? So she told me the other day, like, I cannot find a good man to save my life. And I said, "I'm sorry, sweetie." And this is probably a whole nother debate in itself. I told her, "I'm sorry, sweetie, but you are attracting exactly what a good man that you're not going to get a good man off of what you're attracting. I'm sorry, sweetheart." And I wasn't trying to be disrespectful. Granted, it's your life. Do what you want to. But do not put on a police uniform and when crime calls, you say, "I don't want to do it." You get what I'm saying? Like you can't. It's literally that notion of all. So when I find myself in these situations, talking to certain people of youth, younger people, where they're telling me what they're getting from their pages and what they're attracting from what they're putting out, I'm like, what are you putting out? Look at what you're putting out. I mean, it's just that simple. If you're a family man, you're gonna attract people that got families. They want to know what you're doing.
But see,
Mark, I second that though.
I don't know. I've got quarrels against that too, because you can say you post your family, you attract families, right?
Right.
And you're right. Facebook, Instagram, they have an algorithm, right? Depending on what you look up, depending on what you post. For those that don't know that, your phone's always listening. So that's why when you're talking about something and you go on Facebook, there's a commercial for it.
Mm-hmm.
When you sign for your cookies and everything, look through the contract. That's exactly what it says it's going to do. It listens to your phone. So Facebook already knows too much information. right? So yeah, you post your family, you're gonna see other families up there. You're gonna see where people are doing good. You're gonna also see things where people will make it look like you're not doing the best job you could be doing. And it can cause a fucking problem and it's I guess it's sort of a mental thing, man, because a lot of times even I fall into it, right? I look at Instagram and it's not like, oh, this guy's got all the money or this guy's got the wife with the perfect family.
Mhm.
It's explaining situations. And then, like I said, you've got one guy on here where my whole life, I grew up thinking I need to provide for my family, I need to make sure my family's as comfortable as possible. So whatever the hell I need to go through to make sure that happens, I'm gonna do it. Right. So I do that. My family's in a nice house. My kids go to a great school. Wife has a brand new car. I have cars. In my head, I'm doing all right. I'm doing pretty good. But when you go on social media and they say just because you got this, just because you got that, just because means absolutely shit. And then you see different videos of it saying it over and over and over again. It's like, well, damn, am I really doing the right thing?
Well, I
Because
mean,
then they make you think like, oh, you know what? Because those same videos will tell you, oh, you sacrificed all these things. Now you got these things, but you missed out on, this time with your kids, spend this quality time with your wife, and you don't do this, you don't do that. And I'm like, but I do. But now you're questioning yourself, right? And I feel like that's what I mean when I say don't let social media get you fucked up. If you feel you're doing a good job and you know in your heart you're doing everything you can, stick to that. You know what I'm saying? Until otherwise.
and I'm glad you said that because that's what my whole point was. It's how you digest the internet.
Yeah,
It's
because
exactly how you digest. If you're doing a great job, evidently, and this is one thing a lot of people do. Evidently, when you're on the internet, you have to be aware that just because it's not your lifestyle, it has nothing to do with you, and you have to keep that in mind. Hey, what's going on? Jesus.
LP, what's that?
Viz,
But
my guy Viz.
Hi guys.
but you have to be aware of how you digest the internet, and it's just that simple. Like, you know what I'm saying? You should never second guess anything that you feel you're doing for your family because of what some post is saying, because of what someone else is doing, and that goes down to real life. If you step outside your house and you look across the street, you can't dictate your life not being the best that it can be because the guy next door done bought a new Corvette, or your life shouldn't be as good as it is because you drove up the street and you saw the same guy driving. Y'all go to Target and his car better than yours. You cannot digest everything to make an idea for what your lifestyle is. And that's one thing, that's just a mental thing. Like, that's something that has to be, I wouldn't even blame the social media for that. That's all falls on you. That solely falls on you. Because if you're going on there because you can't control what people post. And they're gonna post
No, and you can't. But
right.
I guess my thing is that sometimes you look at those situations and you think that's my situation. Like you almost feel like they're talking about you in your
You shouldn't
situation.
though. Why would you?
And once again, like I said, this is a mental thing. And like I said, I've fallen into it. You know what I'm saying? It's not something that happens often, but every now and then it's like, what could I do? What could I be doing to be a better me? Right. And then you feel like sometimes these motherfuckers are telling you exactly what you should be doing. But now I'm chasing something that is just not me. So then I end up losing me.
Yeah,
And I'm not saying that I've gone that far. I'm not saying I've lost myself in some of these situations, but I find myself chasing some of these situations because I'm like, you know what? I could be doing better. I could be doing this, and this could possibly make my life better or my whole situation better. And then I step back and I'm like, yo, this is fucking stupid. Like, only thing that I need to fix is the shit I need to fix, not something somebody else told me I need to fix.
All right,
Right.
so
And
look, y'all touched a lot of valid points. So let's go through them, right? So let's just generalize it, and because we had different scenarios of how social media portrayed, how you should post, what people think about it, and what you should and shouldn't put on there. So let's go back to the factor that we talked a lot about on this podcast: consequences, right? And the things that you put on there, whatever decision that you make, let's just establish that now. It comes with consequences, whether it's good or bad. All consequences are not bad. You know, there's a reason why we do things to get a good consequence out of something, and when you not on the right path, you get a bad consequence out of it. So
Right.
for men and women, and women don't hate me, right? But sometimes you guys are your own enemies and the things that you attract because of what you post on social media. Secondly, especially a lot of the because y'all always hear me talk about how messed up the dating game is, right? And it's back then we were growing up, or probably when our parents was coming along, you didn't see naked women everywhere or have bikini women everywhere, or unless you was just part of the Luke Freak show, you saw it all, right? Or you went down to the
That shit
Freaknik,
was on. And that shit was on VHS back then.
right? So so now it's this. Then they put all these pictures online, and it's just an example. And this is not all women, but a lot of them. What they do is they post all these pictures. They become this Instagram figure, right? And then eventually they go, now I think I'm ready to settle down. Well, the thing about it is the consequence that comes behind it is, okay, if you want a good man, especially as somebody who was raised right, and you want somebody to lead and provide and protect you, and take care of the things that he's supposed to take care of in a relationship on his part, then you kind of gave up the thing that he probably would have cherished the most if he was the only one that was able to see you like that instead of the world. So now you have a hard time trying to date somebody when all these pictures make you look like a slut, and then you got to bring her home to mama, and mama done saw the pictures online because it came across her feed. Now, I'm not saying mama's supposed to be looking at it. I mean, you know how social media is, sometimes it just blares stuff across the screen and you see like, oh wow, you know. So that's another scenario. Same thing with fellas, like you guys talk about. You always want to put money on there, and you showing stacks, and you going to the strip club, and then you attract these gold digger, money hungry women, and it irritates you, and you don't understand why. And then next thing you know, you try to go date somebody, and because of all the pictures you post, you attract nothing but sluts, and all they want is the money, and you don't give it to them. You have a hard time, right? So
It's the
my
sluts
thing
for me
is,
though.
but then you got like the girl, you got this whole fake, and I don't know if it's fake or real. To me, you got this whole fake empowerment with the Amber Rose chick, right? Where she's promoting the slut walk, and you should be the best slut you can be, and this is my march, and this is what we stand for is being a hoe, right? So and then you got everybody that's buying into this stuff, and then all the music that we have, and all the stuff is just commonized now, just like the sex work thing that we talked about before. How common it is just to be an OnlyFans person and make a lot of money. So even now, that's on the bad side, right? On the good side, sometimes it's a downfall on the good side. I've experienced that myself. I had somebody close to me that got irritated with me because I used to do a lot of business trips overseas, and mine wasn't to stunt, or it wasn't to say you can't do this. It was what I was experiencing because I know nobody else would experience this, because you can't just go up and say I want to go to Saudi Arabia. That's not the case. You either have to be invited to the country, or you have to have business there, and I had business there. So I would post these pictures of the ruins and some of the places that are outings that I would eat at, and some of I didn't post money, I didn't post no stunting, I didn't post no shopping, none of that stuff. It was just my experience of the culture. And then I had somebody who close to me was like, "Hey, bro, like we know you got it. I'm sick of seeing all that. Like, I mean, we know. Like, can you stop?" And I'm like, "What the hell? Like, I'm experiencing something. I want to share with everybody." And it's like,
Oh
how did I get a
yeah,
bad consequence out of this? Huh?
yeah. You
That's
got
just a hate, bro.
yeah. That's just hating, bruh.
Yeah.
Well, listen. One thing that'll never change with social media is the amount of haters that may pull up. All right, and that's whether you're doing good or bad. Haters love to see you do bad, and they really, really hate to see you do good. And when you're doing shitty, they're like, you know what? Now I'm proud of you because I'm doing shitty, and I want you to do shitty with me.
I don't know what
So
the fuck
yeah,
y'all digest.
bro. I
I don't know
listen.
what the fuck going on, man.
I was just saying, dog. Think about it, bro. When you out here doing great, there's always that one person that's like, "Yo, that's cool, man," but you ain't got to post it. Like, you're right. I don't. I don't have to post it, but I'm posting it
And
because I
this
want to
is
share it with everybody.
I'm glad this is up, because that's a lot of things I'm finding a lot of people are doing. They will ignore and bypass every good thing posted. But it take that one negative, that one thing, that one red flag, that one dislike,
or it's the most controversial post.
And that's one of the biggest things on it. And I'll never forget this. Back, I used to, hey, beautiful, you're really nice looking, blah, 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 whatever. I used to send these little chats and stuff like that. And they'd get ignored. But I would see her going ham on somebody that then called her a bitch, then said she looked ugly, then said your titties fake. She on there, oh, my shit real, blah, blah, blah. But it's like a list of these motherfuckers. I mean, like a list of people saying you're beautiful. But she's giving the most attention to the person that said she got fake titties. And it'd be the same for anybody.
That's the one that's seen.
Like, it's weird that's the situation. I can imagine how many people probably said, good for you, Mo. Great job. I'm glad that you got out the streets. Good for you.
No, see, mine wasn't a post. It was a text directly to me. And I'm like, what the hell?
I don't know. You need to cut that nigga out your life.
I was on who the fuck that is.
Right. You need to cut that nigga out your life.
That motherfucker.
I'm like, why are you into why don't you
you need to cut
not be my friend on Facebook if you don't like what you're seeing? Now, let's be real though. Let's be real. We all been that person. We've all probably been on social media, drinking or posting money or posting something stupid. What made me change my life moment was when I started to get in corporate, and they said, "Oh, we started looking at Facebook pages."
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh my god!" I had to go in there. I had to revamp my whole Facebook, and it looks it looks professional.
That shit will damn sure make you delete everything and start over without a fucking.
I can't say I was never part of that, man. I can't say that. I don't know.
We were all young, right? And that was the first way. It was the first way we used to stunt, right? Because not everybody was big on social media. When it first came out, you wanted to be flashy. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I paid for a bunch of stuff I really couldn't afford back in the day. Just to show that I had it. And then I started realizing that it doesn't really matter because the people that know me know I'm actually broke in real life. So I'm not gonna see none of these things I'm trying to impress on the internet. So
I used to be that guy. I used to be that guy. Flashy on the internet. Don't got a pot to piss in. But as soon as I got that rent money, I put that bad boy on there.
And it's stacked. Let's go to the bank and let me get all that in all 20s and 1s, please.
Jesus Christ.
What are you doing? To go pay the bills. But before I do, I got to take a picture.
So I grew up and matured and became successful, I stopped. I stopped because you put too much on social media. Look what happened to some of the rappers. They always post their location and all this other stuff that somebody want to come and get what you got. So I rarely post on. The only time I post social media is when we doing our podcast. I don't even post my kids.
Yeah. I was never really that flashy kind of guy, but like now I probably flash a pair of shoes. Like, I got these. It just came out. That's it. But at some point you get old. Yeah. Like, what am I doing? Like,
who am I trying to impress?
I know what I'm going home to. I know what I already got. So who am I showing this to? By now my circle know what's going on.
They know who I am. They know what I got.
Anybody outside, you're outside for a reason. So
that's it, bro. And I really appreciate that statement too, because like you said, if you outside and you're looking in, you outside for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, what I post is for my friends and family.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about my friends and my family. If you're on the outside and you don't know my actual situation, once again, you're on the outside for a reason.
I'm very private. I'm so goddamn private.
If you're on the outside trying to get in, not back then it was hating, it was irritating. Now it's somewhat entertaining. Because like Mark, some people like, yo, what is it that you do, man? You got the. So I was like, man, listen, porn life is great. And people are like, what? Wait, you do porn for it? Yes, I do. You need to look me up. XNXX, just put in sexual chocolate. And the amount of stuff that pulls up with that, they'll be looking for days trying to find me. I'm not on there.
They'll find me quick. They'll find me very quick. It'd be like, everybody take a mark right there. There you go. And that Indian paint.
Look me up. You call me Dr. Hanky Swain. You know, you can look me up.
Oh my god, dog. Guess
Mostly in the theme park section.
macaque. Dog.
I already told y'all what my name was. Chief Woodingham, because I go ham with the wood. Ladies, don't forget that. Don't forget that, ladies.
Put that on a t-shirt.
Once
It
again,
is.
like I said, if
I'm
you're on the
working on it now.
outside looking in, you know that shit is
I'm
hilarious.
working on it right now.
That's facts though. That's facts. I mean, we all know each other.
What,
We
the
all.
porn? Oh,
I mean, I don't know about that. I'm not searching for y'all on.
I would say,
sites.
let me tell you
he's
something
gonna
about
show you
everyone.
support. He's gonna show you support.
Nah,
No,
I support you.
absolutely
Hey,
not.
keep it up, brother.
Absolutely
Keep it up.
not.
Keep it up.
Like,
That's all I got.
subscribe.
Let me tell you what I'm not gonna do. Like, subscribe on
And
any
then you got to
offer
go to
because
the
I'd be
subscription
damned.
option and make that monthly payment. You get extra emojis from me
No,
in different positions.
But
You
on
get lots of
some real
action
shit.
emojis.
On some real shit, to cater back to what Ramon said, and it just dawned on me. A lot of people need to understand that what you post, and I need people to understand this. What you post is footprints on the internet. They don't go away. They just
do
don't.
not
Yes.
go away.
So
Yeah.
I want you to hear what he said when
You
he
think
said
you
that
got
you're on
rid
a
of it.
job that you're trying to go for. They will look at that, because if you are trying to be a certain brand, say you are on OnlyFans, say you are promoting something sexual, and you just wake up out of the blue and just say, you know what, I'm gonna pack my shit, I'm gonna move somewhere else, and I'm gonna start a business, a garden business, I'm gonna start a clothing business, I'm gonna start a car business, shoe business, anything like that. From the moment you decided to do sexual activities on the net, your brand already is tarnished.
That's a different type of
And
garden.
I want you to understand this, even down to drug activities, anything like that, it's already tarnished from the moment you decided to make that post, the moment you decided to post these pictures and act this way. And the reason why is because they're not going to believe the brand that you're starting is for real because of what you've done before. And I've learned that a lot. You know, I've even been on the other end, because like I said, when I was in, this is real life, when I was modeling, we would always have to look at people's social media. When I was modeling, when we would hire certain people, we would look at that to see how they carry themselves, because we didn't want that to affect our brand, because that individual that we might take on the team, somebody might pull some dirt up on them and be like, oh, they just hire anybody. And we didn't want that. And it wasn't me. It wasn't my choice. It was the company I worked for, where you can walk, you can look beautiful, you can have the whole modeling thing down. But if I pull a picture up and you got weed, you line it, you wrapping up, you rolling up and all this shit like that, they immediately, oh no, go to the next person. Same with girls. If I saw your titty, you was not getting a call back. It was just that simple. It was literally just that simple. And we was models.
I would call you.
I mean, I did call a few back. Like, hey, you ain't get the job, but I got a couch and we having these interviews. If you want to come over.
That's what we do, live interviews.
We got a lot of couch interviews over here. But aside from that, it was serious. And I can imagine that it's even more serious now. That if you decide to change careers, if you decide to take a step to another venture, the things that you are doing now that you think are insignificant, you think are small, you think it's just for entertainment, it's not so entertaining when the corporate world might look at it, because you're a brand now. You represent something, and they represent something, and they might not put you on for the simple fact that you don't represent the same thing they represent. So please be mindful of what you're posting, and no, it does not go away. It doesn't go away.
So listen, just to throw it out there, right? I just decided to go on Google. I typed in my name to see what came up.
Oh Lord.
There are only 2 pictures that come up. Both those pictures that come up are from when we went to Vegas.
Okay.
Luckily, luckily, I did nothing crazy in fucking Vegas.
Right.
So there's a picture of me in a suit, and there's a picture of me in front of a red Ferrari wearing a red shirt, and that is it.
Okay.
Right. I suggest everyone to go on there, type your name into the search box, hit enter, and then hit images and see what pops up. That's what companies are doing to look, to check. They'll go through, they'll check your Facebook. If you're not private, they'll check your Facebook. If you are private, they may ask for a friend request under a weird name just to get in. You never did that?
No, it's
crazy, right?
Yeah. And you got all these other Ramones And then of course I'm the most sexiest one on here, but my picture's here.
Absolutely. And this is what I mean when I say, social media will get you fucked up. Now both
Yeah.
of those pictures are from my Facebook,
Oh
right?
my god, I found a bad picture.
And none of that, like I said, I have nothing crazy on the internet anymore. Oh, for those that don't know, you can go on the Google. If it's your image, you can contact Google and request for it to be removed.
Mm-hmm. You
For
can do
those
that.
that don't know.
I gotta show y'all this.
The fuck. See, now we might not want to do this because they don't. You know what I mean. You might want to shut that down because we're
Yeah,
showing a
because
lot
they
of
don't
people.
know your full name, my guy. So now they do.
Oh, okay.
But
Oh, I
either
know.
way,
Hey.
well,
It's not even that. It's just some people you need permission to show their face.
Oh yeah.
that's very true. That's very true too. Yes, you don't want to share everybody
found a
else's face
picture of
because we
me.
don't want to hit up with
I
a
found
like.
a flashy picture of me with my yays on.
Oh,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? I'm sitting here like,
Well,
oh wow, it is on the internet.
When
Yeah,
it take
it's there.
when you had the picture of the corner on there, and
Yeah.
I hate to say it, but I have looked up most of my friends just looking to see if there was
That's it.
something crazy.
That's
'cause
how I
was
get
following
access
them.
to a lot of OnlyFans girls without actually signing up. You just type in the link and it like,
Yo, low
and then
key,
you-
low key,
go ahead.
he's not
Sure.
wrong. All I'm
You're
saying
like,
is
oh, there it
he's not
goes.
wrong.
I tell
All
you,
I'm
Reddit
saying
is
is
a
he's
hell of a
not wrong.
drug.
But listen, there's one that I guarantee you won't find. We'll talk about that after the show.
I don't see my
Anyway,
pictures on here.
that means you don't post a lot on the internet.
You got to sometimes ask them, are you done?
sometimes
are you finished? LV, you
listen.
got to ask them, are you done or are you finished?
Is you finished or is you done? Vizzle, listen. Also, type in your nickname. Type in LV or type in Vizzle and see what comes up. I'm trying to tell you, bro.
Yeah, it's easy to do.
Somebody
I have
took a Photoshop of
learned.
that nigga with his shirt off and 2 hangers on the nipple. And he was-
Listen, there's one thing I've learned. I've learned from the wife, and that is anything and everything can be found
Yeah,
on the net.
absolutely.
Nothing to me.
Robert, I guarantee you, Robert can find something on the internet with your face on it. Okay,
Absolutely.
just throwing it out there. She has proved me wrong multiple times, so I'm done guessing. But I also know, like I said, you can call Google, well, not call Google, contact Google to get things removed because I used to have a picture up there that wasn't great. I had a picture up there with me with a pistol in my hand pointing it square at a camera.
Jesus Christ. Thank God you
Okay.
got that removed.
Wait. Now, this is MySpace days, right?
Jesus
So at the
Christ.
bottom of the picture, it said fatality.
Oh my God.
Oh,
Oh my God.
How did you even get a job?
God.
Well, I think this is before people really looked deep into
Oh my
social
God.
media. But it was a time when I had a pistol in my hand. I took a couple pictures of me with the pistol in my hand, and then I don't know why I decided to put the
I don't know why
fatality
you-
symbol
I don't
of
know
the
why
finishing move from fucking Mortal Kombat on there, and I'm like, well, this is all bad.
Yeah.
I
And
don't
then
even
someone
know
told
how
me
I
like you
got.
can't get this removed.
I don't even know how I got a Flickr account.
Any picture of me holding the gun, I'm probably at the range or something like but not
Hey,
just-
listen. Oh, and the crazy part is if you decide to delete it, right? I mean, you decide to contact Google, you also have to delete it from where they source the picture.
Yeah. Could they pull it for again?
Because they'll pull it again,
Mm-hmm.
especially if you tagged your name to that image or your image is tagged to a page under your name.
what if it's on Black Planet?
I had 2 pictures from Black Planet, and the
Oh,
worst
damn,
part
so I
was
just did the
is that
same
I
thing.
had no clue on where the hell they got the picture until later. I'm like, oh, Black Planet. I don't know my login. Now I have to contact Black Planet to see if I can get them to remove it.
Mm.
It is. Listen,
Mm.
people that are watching, be careful what you post because it
Yeah,
can be a
I'm
pain
serious.
in the dick to get it off the internet.
That shit's real. I am so
All
serious.
right.
I am so serious.
Yeah,
Every girl I talk to, I type their name in and I depend on.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
All right, so let's move over to what Rhonda said. She said she got an interview and hired on the spot at a hospital just off
Yeah.
of reviews from the restaurant she owns, right? She read all the reviews, and that let them know that she was a great person.
Absolutely.
So this is one of those situations where, depending on what you put on the internet, it can be a little bit of a beacon of hope,
Yeah,
or it can be, oh shit, you're going to hell. One of the two. There's not a lot of in between. You know what I'm saying? So choose wisely. Choose what you're going to put on the internet. Don't let social media get you fucked up. Okay. And in my case, sometimes don't let social media also have you fucked up, thinking that you're doing things wrong when you're not.
And I mean, and I don't want to say it go both ways, because I ain't gonna lie to you. The idea that I'm about to go on a date with a nurse with like 5-star reviews and stuff is way better than I'm about to go on a date with But what I'm saying is, it makes a big difference if you look at it that way. Like, you know what I'm saying? So always be positive and aware of what you're posting, because it does put you in a better life.
Mark, so you're trying to tell me when you get ready to date a chick, you look at her reviews?
Depending on what her specialties is, because
You can look up the criminal county record. You look up the criminal county record. Yeah, let me make sure she's not a murderer.
They got reviews.
He going to Flick site.
They got reviews, man.
And it says highly recommended. Oh wow.
Arch in the back is 10. I'm like,
most views. Highly respected.
It's like one of the reviews says most lubricated. You like, huh? Well, never had one of those. I'll check one.
Gag reflex is none. Yes, I'm in there, baby.
All right. Well, anyway, we have some interesting. We have a poll that we have up on our YouTube site, right? And we got some pretty interesting answers, right? So the question is social media deeply integrated in your lifestyle, right? So the first answer is yes, it's my everything. The second answer is I'm not that person. Third answer is it's about half and half of me. And the fourth answer is I'm so sick of social media, right? So so it looks like 50% of people are saying that they're not their person on social media.
Oh God!
But
Gag reflex is done. We're in there.
Where?
Ooh! I want that one.
Okay, I guess I'm confused on the question. So when it says I'm not that person online, is it saying that I'm not the person that portray online, or
I guess. Or you're just not that person that does social media.
Yeah, I was kind of threw off by that too.
Yeah,
I was trying to understand.
how you just put your hands up? You came up with the question.
That is a wide range, my guy.
No. Because they limit your text ability. So it's like you only put like 20 letters, so I got to make the answers really short.
Okay. So.
But in what capacity did you mean the question?
Right.
So yes, it's my everything. Is it deeply integrated in your life? And I'm just not that person on social media. No, social media.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, and it's sad because in today's society, and this is my problem. I feel like the way society is pushing me to be more social active, because me personally, I'm not. But since everything is the social media is pushing me towards that light of you need to be more social. And I'm hearing that from everybody. They're like, oh man, that's a nice outfit. Why you didn't post it? And I'm like, because I didn't think to post it. I just want to go out to eat. Well, you should post the outfit. It's nice. You look good. Let the world know that you're doing okay. And I'm like, I don't feel like I have to let the world know I'm okay, because
that makes sense though. That makes sense.
And it makes
somebody
sense,
would say that shit to you.
Yeah,
because
there you go.
You disappeared for a little bit.
I did disappear.
And
a lot of people would say that.
Like there was no text message, no nothing. So I'm not gonna lie, for like a minute, I was stalking your Facebook. I'm like, I need to know that this motherfucker is all right, because
I fell off.
He's not answering the phone, he's not answering text. And then I had to reach out to Mama, and Mama was like, I got on him about that. He needs to reach out.
Yeah,
right.
That's
and
a big
so,
thing.
But the crazy part is that it came down to that because I didn't see anything on social media.
Yeah.
Well,
and that's kind of where.
But why social media got to be that place though? Like, why you just can't pick up?
But that's what I'm saying.
I did that too. I was gonna get into that, but I was gonna leave that part. I called him and texted him, and the motherfucker wouldn't answer. So I was like, social media is my
you worried.
Told me Obi-Wan Kenobi, you're my only hope.
But
there was still nothing.
But that's what I'm saying, because even now, like, and even in the same aspect, Ralph got a good point. But I'm in a situation now where, like the podcast, you know, I'm not gonna lie, I give everybody a salute because socially they're like, yeah, we're posting, boo, 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 boo. But me, I don't know what the fuck is going on. Like I have my whole life going, and then it's like when it comes to the social media, I get to these blocks where I'm like, do I post this? Do I post that? Oh, do I say this? Do I say that? And it turns into a task. The simplest thing of just posting just this one thing to turn into like this multiple things, and I'm finding myself forced into this social media thing, and that's the funny thing about that whole question, because I feel like in today's society, whether you like to do it or not, you should do it in some aspect for the social media world to understand like you're there.
I mean,
Something like
for over a year and a half back during the pandemic, all we had was social media.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's why
Yeah.
I think people are still stuck on that. I mean, we have, you know, kids who are infected the school from the
That did
pandemic
heighten
for
it.
3 years, and that's all they know is social media.
That did
So
heighten
I
it.
think that
I
didn't
think
help.
that boosted, turbocharged social media all
Yeah.
in 2020. Not only that, it turbocharged the items for social media. So phone sales went up, cameras went up,
Yeah.
microphones,
Like everything was
content creators
done.
went up dramatically.
Yeah, everything
And
was
Zoom.
done via phone. Yeah, Zoom. Yeah, so you were doing everything from your computer or laptop. So
Stop.
what's
Okay, wait, stop. Why are we moving? What
This
is
dummy
going on?
It's food.
I was trying to figure out what was happening. 'Cause I was really in love.
My
I thought I
bad.
got disconnected. I was so scared.
I didn't know what was happening. But yeah,
My
social
bad.
media is like the big life now. Like you have to know it. If you don't, you pretty much like
But that is how TikTok blew up. You're
fucking
right,
shit.
Sharonda. You're right.
Listen.
That is. I
You
just wanted to be,
gonna mess
listen,
up Opus clips.
listen, I just wanted to be close to my people over here, okay?
LV, because that's where your hands is at.
Oh, is LB over here?
Your
yes.
spirit fingers is right
Is it
there.
really?
LV here for me. Oh Lord, here we go.
Who's over here now?
Nobody.
Is the chat box?
Are you looking at the
Oh
camera?
my God,
Oh my god, here we go, here we go, here we go.
I think the last shot did it for you. The last shot, you just
But wait, there's more.
I'm looking at this man, dog. You might want to get that glass from him.
right.
All I know is that.
I didn't even know he was blasted.
Oh, I've been looking at his eyes. His eyes
Totally
be big, they get small. Like,
I knew it was a rip. I knew it was a rap.
So I'm the only one
Motherfucker.
oblivious to this.
Yeah. About the
Listen,
no
It's
Gary
been a rap
replay.
since this
Oh,
man
he is
said,
blasted. Wait a
Yeah.
minute.
What? Fuck you blasted, fuck.
How you
Wait a
gonna put it? Oh Lord.
Oh yeah, he does.
Camera. Oh Lord. Oh, I got you. There you go, Juan. I'll take a
I
shot.
was not
There
paying
you go.
attention. I did not know he was
Oh,
getting
yeah,
there.
listen, man, everybody take a shot, man.
Right. I ain't got
DJ,
nothing.
Just for you, boy.
Bitch.
But you do gotta get on the reviews. You got to go on the reviews and find out what they're doing.
I swear to God. Oh, choking down.
that burns.
I bet it
Did it
did.
ever-
I don't know what he thinks.
So hot.
Oh. What are you doing?
That's right.
So much better.
That's why he was fighting with the camera, dog.
Wouldn't it be funny if he would have moved and it would have been like a nigga behind him? That shit would have been funny as hell. Woo!
Booger booger.
Hold on.
Y'all
Don't move.
take your
Don't move.
shot.
It's over. It's over.
Take another shot. No, come on, man.
Soap drop, nigga.
Oh, I was so confused. I was gonna say, huh? All right, for you, man.
All right, take one for Mel. Woo! I ain't got nothing.
Y'all niggas not taking a shot. Y'all taking gulps.
What, you scared?
To me,
When you're thirsty, you're thirsty.
because I don't have 100%. I have. It's a margarita. It's not what they got.
There's like
You got a
Cayman
margarita?
Jack.
You're not talking
I
about
know
me
that
yesterday.
bottle.
Huh?
That bottle anywhere. That Cayman Jack.
That is
Take about
something else.
3 of them to get you right.
God
Whatever.
damn.
Whatever.
I'm
you
done
know.
drinking for the day. That was spicy. God damn. You ever just had a moment in your life where you start to rekindle everything you ever done? And then you be like,
Not
why
from a
did
shot of
I
alcohol.
sleep with that beautiful woman on the
Whoa.
mountaintop under that tree? Then that leaf fell on her breast.
And what?
Huh? What happened?
What happened after
Punch
that?
out.
Trying to figure out what happened after the Leafs touch.
I don't even know what y'all talking about.
Or
I was talking
her,
about. I was
her
talking about
actual
Matt
dude
Proud.
showed up.
I was talking about
the
Matt Proud.
The Leaf touched her breast, but then you look down and it was a serpent.
He's so blasted.
You looked up at her beautiful face, and she looked back at you and said, "Are you done?"
I don't know.
Are you finished?
Why am I friends with y'all?
I got things to do. If y'all clip that, that needs to be his old clip and sent out to the world to see.
Are you done?
I think at this moment we all have checked out.
Oh my god, that was priceless. I laughed about an hour about that.
Sorry, Rhonda.
please,
This is
why would
where
y'all
the part
post?
of the podcast gets a little banana.
Yeah, it gets a little loopy.
Yeah.
A little loopy.
Just watch what y'all post, because at the end of the day, you never know. Like I know this shit. This shit is gonna haunt me to the day I die. Somebody, I'm gonna be like probably trying to be a politician or something like that, and then they're gonna pull this shit up and they're gonna pull me from the poll.
Well, you might get the vote. People love a real
Yeah.
person. You
People
might
fuck is the real. You know what I'm saying?
They pull me from this shit. They'd be like, Marcus,
Yeah, until
you
they
said
put
the
it
craziest shit on this
up, then he's
podcast
done.
to run. And they'll be like, damn you, Scott. And then that's when they're gonna try to come in the office, and then that's when the fisticuffs. You put your hands up, you give them
Fisticuffs.
fisticuffs.
The sophisticates.
It's the
They
cuffs.
do that little roll like this.
I think it's called fisticuffs, but
Oh,
Is it fisticuffs?
well, all I know is I want to give somebody some tea and crumpets, and that's how you do it. You hit them with the heat.
He was thinking about biscuits, and so he put it together.
what'd you call it? Tea and crumpets?
Tea and crumpets. Knock the loafers off his head. Knock that motherfucker out his loafers.
Couple of loafers with that single belt buckle on.
You gotta
Sit
take
right
them
in the middle of the
straps off.
shoe.
You gotta take them motherfuckers off.
The one that used to be on the
Put up my hands.
Put them up. Put them up.
That's right.
We shall duel in the streets.
And then I will come on Madam's bottom.
Rhonda, yes, all of us are in different states. You got Detroit, ATL, Tennessee, and North Carolina.
That's funny.
Well,
Even
I'm
the
still
states couldn't separate us.
I'm still in
That's a
Michigan.
good thing. That's a good thing.
That's it,
will
man.
come
Oh, I didn't hear. Oh my god,
This one done got hot. He done turned on the fan.
He got that church fan in the back.
He done turned on the fan.
It was the last sip. I did it.
No,
I
it's
seen him.
laughing, Mark, man. Mark.
It wasn't the one click. He turned that
I
shit
ain't
all the way
saying
like
nothing.
this. So
I
you
ain't
know it's on
saying
high.
I
Okay.
ain't said shit.
That ain't nothing.
And he stopped it from going left to right. He pulled it up.
I need this shit directly on my back.
It never moves. It
So
never
hot.
moves.
His whole back wet.
I even took the front part off. To think that
I
would be
saw.
more-
I
I just
saw.
want to let you know that doesn't help airflow. Just want to throw that out there.
Mentally, it does.
Man,
That's
yeah,
actually there for protection
No,
from
yo,
people to
a
stick their
wet
hand
back
in. it.
gorilla over there. That's what he is.
motherfucker gonna
Oh,
laugh.
wow,
He
wow,
gonna
why
turn
did you
around
say
that
that so
motherfucker gonna
fast?
chop his nose off.
Wow.
Right.
You call me an 8 on YouTube?
It did.
I
It
did.
did. It did. At least he didn't call you a blue monkey. That's what what's the name said. I said this too before. I said that's like a high prestige racial term. Like you gotta say that shit like blue monkey, and then
Who
you
called you a
feel
blue
like
monkey?
that's
No,
more
you hear about
sweet.
old girl? What was it? One of the housewives of Atlanta shits. She called somebody a fucking blue monkey.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh, really?
Erica Mena. There you go.
Yeah, she turned into
Really?
fucking.
Yeah,
She
I
turned
think
into
girls talk about
Frieza.
it.
Said a blue
She
monkey.
turned into Frieza on the show. Was like, "Hello, monkeys."
That's right. That's how you gotta say it. You gotta have an accent. When you're saying certain phrases, you gotta have an accent. You
Got
can't.
to.
It don't sound right if you don't. See,
I-
see wait.
crazy.
See, this is what I'm saying. This exact shit is what's gonna get my life at a stop. See, you see what we're doing right now? You might gonna pull this shit up.
Well, well, it's time to look up and
Well,
see
you
what
did
you've
say,
done.
you did
That's right.
say,
Mr.
you
Marcus
did
here. Oh God, monkey.
early on the show, you did say Indians and did.
What up, Mark?
That's
Yeah, you got canceled immediately,
Wait
right
a
out the
second.
gate,
Wait, I didn't say
right
nothing
out the
of the
gate,
sort.
right
said
out
nothing
the
of the
gate,
sort.
Mark.
Yeah, wait a minute.
Do not
Nothing
pass
of a
go. Do
sort.
not collect $200. Straight
Yeah.
canceled, my boy.
I didn't say nothing of a sort.
As soon as you made the noise, that was a cancellation.
You know, some of my people love me. They know who I am. They know what I'm about. They love me. Yeah.
Which ones is your people?
The Cherokee Native Society over there in Greenfield and Plymouth.
Is it sponsored by Jeep Grand? I just wonder which Cherokee it is.
Oh,
Is it SRT?
This getting dark. Okay,
It just got dark. I didn't want to say nothing.
it's time to go.
Is
Oh,
it?
wait, we still got 2 minutes.
We got 2 minutes, man.
All right, we still
Come
got
on,
2
man.
minutes, dog, to get him completely canceled, dog.
No, it ain't gonna get me canceled. It ain't gonna get me. I'm okay where I'm at. I'm just saying.
Straight out the hood. You feel
Hey,
me,
man,
brother?
surround it down. That's funny. That's funny. She should. I would love. Hey.
Hey.
You drunk too?
No, I'm okay. Oh, yeah, there you go. You got to find out.
Girl.
Niggas hitting all the communities. All of them.
Are you done?
That's right. Cause that's what we do.
I should have stopped the show.
No,
It's
you
getting
No,
bad.
Yeah.
Let him keep going now.
You got 40 seconds.
Cause we got free time. Boop, boop, suck. What's next? Are you done? And then that's how it be. It go right to the next one.
Here you go, Mike. It's all you, Dad. Here you go, Dad.
Find out.
Hey
in the next
everybody, I'm glad
episode.
y'all tuned into the show. It's so awesome that y'all have been here. Hey, look, please like and subscribe and continue to
get it.
support this channel. We are really grateful to have you watching us and stuff like that while we talk about some of the most malicious things in the world, things that don't make no sense. But we all know, we know everything about everything and
Everything.
about something like that. Yeah, I thought it was just me. See, now that people hear voices and they think I'm hiding somebody in this bitch,
Booger, booger,
You
booger.
add
It's
anything to
me.
your collection, Mark?
huh?
You add anything to your collection?
No.
Nope.
Ralph, you still got our mascot?
No.
Okay,
I
now
know what
it's
the fuck I did with that damn thing.
it's time to go. We're 17 seconds over.
No,
It's time to
no.
go now.
You want to
It's time
represent? We
go.
about to
Hey, y'all
represent.
go check out Boogie Boogie, man. That was a good book. Go see Boogie Boogie.
For those who don't know, Ralph came to my house and robbed me. For people who don't know the story behind that, he came in here and he literally had a ski mask
Oh, I
on.
can get
It was
Ralph
very
prep time.
scary.
I can pull up the picture what showing him
That's
from the
not
outer
true.
space going to
It was
Earth.
very scary. He climbed out the window, but I didn't have one, so it was weird how that happened.
You ain't
So,
never seen the movie Santa Claus, dog? That's how you get in and get out, dog. Magic.
Put them shoes together and just.
Push. It's the only way I'm getting inside of the chimney.
Yeah, we out.
Slam
I'll
down.
let y'all later. We out.